was really young, like 3 years old, and we started as just like a toy reviewing channel, but now it's grown into so much more, like gaming videos and skits.
Ryan World, the biggest child YouTuber, broke the record as the highest paid YouTuber in history. But this time, Ryan's parents are getting a lawsuit. And also, after the FTC, is the FBI investigating them? Why? The answer is simple. Everyone is talking about freeing Ryan from the jail of the YouTube content machine. Comments are digging up. Like here you can see one saying, "Notice how Ryan stops smiling in the interview and then probably looks at a camera and continues smiling again." Another commented, "Prime example of why family YouTube channels should be wiped off the platform." What's worse is that even after Ryan can finally stop all the child nonsense, his parents might go for the sisters next. People are also concerned. The fact that I know that people from my old school would have bullied him if he was in my school just kills me. Some even said, "I'm glad to see he's free now. Wishing him the best of luck on becoming an animator and having a normal teenage life." So just imagine the fear from the people. It's maybe the worst situation while a kid is not safe from his father and mother, and the whole world looks safer than from the father and mother of Ryan. This is the video I will describe. What legal consequences can happen to Ryan's parents after the investigation? And what is Ryan's sister's situation, because no one especially is noticing that crime. Let's get started. According to the law, if parents force a child to perform, especially for long hours or in a way that causes emotional distress, it could be prosecuted as child abuse. The widely publicized conviction of former family vlogger Ruby Frankie on aggravated child abuse charges for mistreating her children is a prominent example. But if you look at Ryan Kaji and his sisters, they are just victimized by this kind of situation. There are lots of shady things behind Ryan World, which is trying to become a multinational company by exploiting kids, a shady business machine.
Hi, Mommy. What are we doing today? Showing some of our games. Showing some of our favorite games. So, Emma and Kate been playing some toddler games.
Just look at some comments. One said, "He is literally my age. I got absolutely shocked by that." Another wrote, "Kid deserves it. He needs his big break." Someone else commented, "All kids deserve parents, but not all parents deserve kids." I completely agree with that. But if you dig up the past, you will find something else about Ryan's mother, who was once a convicted criminal. Lon Guan, formerly known as Qlon Teen Nguyen, was arrested on June 28, 2002 for shoplifting $93 worth of clothing from a JCPenney store in Houston, Texas. At the time, she was an 18-year-old student at the University of Houston. She was initially fined $150 and placed on 6 months probation, conditions including 40 hours of community service and participation in an anti-shoplifting program.
Ever since the news broke that Ryan Toys Review is being investigated, people have been looking into the family's past. And it turns out that Ryan's mother, Loan Guan, was arrested in 2002 for shoplifting. She was trying to steal around $93 worth of clothing from JCPenney at Alameda Mall in Houston, Texas. Loan was 18 at the time and attending the University of Houston. She faced 60 days in jail, and instead the judge gave her 6 months probation and a $150 fine. She was told that she had to complete 40 hours of community service and complete random drug tests. Pretty lenient. Problem is, Loan did not show up to her community service, she didn't report to her community advisor, nor did she pay for the fees. She was arrested again in 2003 for violating her parole and spent 30 days in jail.
So just imagine if the history is like that, why wouldn't some criminal activity come from there? I totally respect Ryan's mother for trying to provide a better life now, but rigging her own child? Every parent should want their child to grow up without pressure in any matter. Yet Ryan World was fully built around Ryan's work, with his father and mother just taking advantage of the situation. Do you agree or not? Most of the time, the spotlight was on them, which made the Ryan World family a very controversial subject on podcasts and social media. Ryan, however, was mostly silent. His father and mother would talk about everything, but they once said they would not interfere in Ryan's personal life or force him to do what he didn't want.
You might not think, I don't know how he feels about college, but we have expressed that that's the goal that we want for him, is to attend college.
Yeah, ultimately he decides, and we
yeah.
never really push him to do anything that he doesn't want to do. But we think it's a great opportunity for him to go to college and just meet with his peers who have the same interest. We want him to experience that, so we continue just kind of showing him that side of the good side of the going to college, continuing education. But ultimately you decide. Maybe the world's different by the time you grow up, so we'll see.
So lots of people are actually guessing that from the beginning, Ryan's father and mother wanted to forcefully hide the truth from Ryan. In this situation, maybe Ryan was never fully confident about what would happen to him if he ever revealed the truth. Maybe even what it would mean for his father and mother. On the other hand, it's not just Ryan who's the main victim here. His two twin sisters are also caught in the same cycle. At an age when they should be living a pressure-free childhood, Ryan's parents are now pushing them into animation channels, which are also generating massive revenue from YouTube. So now the concern is clear. If Ryan's parents are truly just trying to turn their children into fame machines, then involving their twin daughters in this business is nothing but proof of pure greed for money, nothing else. Even a creator has come forward and exposed this issue.
Okay, I want you to think, use your twin power, and pick your slime. What would Emma pick? What would...
At just 8 years old, Emma and Kate are also slowly being pulled into the same life of constant video making, marketing, and online exposure. And the worst part is that they don't seem to want any part of it. Make no mistake, Ryan's childhood was sold. He became a product, and now his parents are coming for Emma and Kate. The real horror is that these little girls have seen what's happening to Ryan, and through these videos they don't want that life, but they don't have a choice.
I completely agree with that. Everyone knows that if a child grows up learning they are a money machine, just imagine how their life could ever be expressed freely. Their mind becomes robotic, living only to perform, not to feel. As of now, we already know that the FTC has investigated the situation regarding how Ryan's father and mother have been creating content purely for revenue. But now, there's a bigger concern, whether Child Protective Services or even the FBI are investigating the case further. If they are, then Ryan's father and mother could be facing serious legal consequences. In the United States, forcing a child to create YouTube content is not just unethical, it can be illegal. Parents can face fines of up to $1,000 per violation for breaching child labor laws and are legally required to place 15% of their child's earnings into a Coogan Trust account. If a child is exploited or put in unsafe conditions, criminal charges could lead to up to 30 years in prison and $250,000 in fines. Emotional abuse or neglect can result in supervised parenting or up to 6 months of imprisonment, while violating COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, can lead to federal fines of up to $43,280 per violation. The law is very clear. A child's welfare and safety must always come first, no matter how tempting the lure of online fame may be. Several U.S. states are now passing new child influencer laws forcing parents to legally save part of their kids' earning. That alone tells you what people really think about the Kajis. A lot of creators are now starting to talk about this issue, saying Ryan's parents should stop. They should stop hiding their criminal activity.
Evangeline. Hey, Ryan. Thank you so much for being in the movie.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the dude's dead inside.
See it when it comes out August 16th.
Tell everybody about the character you play.
Let him retire. He just doesn't want to be there anymore.
So, what can we even say about parents like this? Parents who are literally ruining their kids' career. Think about it. This whole corporate lifestyle has taken away Ryan's and his twin sister's freedom. At a time when they should be dreaming, learning, and growing with education, their parents have turned their lives into a business chart, like a profit machine. It's honestly like the parents are gambling with their kids' futures. Just imagine, shouldn't a father like this be held accountable for everything? So at the end of the day, this isn't just a story about YouTube, fame, or money. It's about childhood being taken away in exchange for views and brand deals. Ryan Kaji may have been the face of the channel, but behind that smile was a kid who carried the weight of a billion-dollar empire. And now, as the investigations continue, one question remains. Will justice finally catch up with those who turned a child's innocence into a business? Because no matter how successful a channel becomes, no fame, no money, and no number of subscribers can ever replace a lost childhood. This is not just about Ryan anymore. It's about every child being used for clicks, content, and cash. It's time the world opens its eyes.